Welcome to Billy Ho Sports. Today we're going to cover the Chicago Stakes that will be run at Ellis Park tomorrow, Saturday, June 24th. I believe it's for fillies and mares, graded 3 stakes race, fillies and mares, 4 years old and upwards. The ladies will go 7 furlongs on the dirt. The favorite is going to be really hard to beat in this one, but we're going to take a look. So thanks for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smash that like button. Leave a comment below and see which horse you think can beat this favorite, the number 2. We'll get to in just a second. And let's get her started. Okay, this is a sprint 7 furlongs, like I said before. So I'm going to be posting the Brisnet speed figures for the 2023 season. So some horses are going to have 4. Some are going to have 2, depending on how many races they ran in the 2023 season. So that's always important in a sprint race. So I'll be showing that periodically. The triple digit numbers are the ones that are going to be your high numbers. So we're going to start with number 1, Brett Calhoun trained Hidden Connection, 3-1 morning line. She gets a jockey upgrade to Luis Saez, which is good for her. And hopefully that'll help after that disappointing 5th at the Shawnee at Churchill Downs a few weeks ago. We're going to take a quick look. And actually you can see she goes right out to the lead to challenge the favorite Idiomatic. I think that's how you spell it or pronounce it. Idiomatic. All right. Stays the course throughout the race, through the far turn, all that good stuff. But as they hit the stretch, she kind of gets gassed out and then kind of dials it back. That was 1 1/16. So cutting back to 7 furlongs should be good. The old turn back angle. A couple horses in this race are sporting that type of angle. So anyway, solid horse, I think. But maybe the second or third, in my opinion. The 2 horse is the heavily favored Matarea, trained by Brad Cox, pimp of all trainers, and ridden by Flavian Pratt. She ran lights out, as you're going to see in this Churchill Downs Derby City Distaff. Upset both Goodnight Olive and Wicked Halo. Flipped the script on Wicked Halo. I believe ran second in the previous race, but that was her first start back in the 2023 season. So it was a great break, and she sat right behind the 20-1 long shot until the turn for home, where she just pounced, and then she just left the 2 and the 3 horse just to battle each other for second place. So so any improvement off of that is going to put her right in the winner's circle, which seems like a logical progression from one race to the next. The 3 horse is Be Like Water. Victoria Oliver trains, and Brian Hernandez gets the mount. She ran in Allowance Company and looked to me in over her head in that. So basically a toss for me, honestly. On to the number 4 horse, Stella Noir, who does have some graded stakes experience, and trained by Keith DeSormo, and gets James Graham in the saddle. 20-1. So the last, I was looking at the stakes race, the grade 3 Desert Stormer, ran third. I thought, okay. And then I went and looked at the results and everything, and it was a 4-horse race. So take that for what you will. She did seem to run pretty well with the pack, but was beaten by 4 to 6 lengths there. Her speed figures are far below the top of this field. So it's not likely for me on that one. Society is the 5 horse and might be the main competition to Matarea. Steve Asmussen's filly is the daughter of Gunrunner, and just could not get the 1 1/16 distance in the La Troyenne last month at Churchill Downs. Actually, you can see when we're looking at it now, she gets out to the lead and runs some pretty fast fractions and looks pretty good for most of the race, but maybe just a touch too fast. because she hits the turn for home and just kind of gives it up there and wasn't strong enough. And that was a strong grade 1 field. So maybe a similar effort to that in the turn back distance with Tyler Gaffalione aboard. I like her chances. I think it's a decent shot to upset the apple cart. But moving on to number 6, Drifaros, trained by Teresa Pompey, ridden by Martin Garcia. So anyway, the grade 3 Hurricane Birdie Stakes at Gulfstream was the one I was interested in. She breaks really, really well in this race and looks good, but then has to check up really bad and drops a bunch of ground. And whenever you have to check up like that in a sprint, boy, you're really up against it, and you're basically got no shot, honestly. So in that race, she got credit for second place, I believe, but it was due to a disqualification. So really a solid finishing race coming from behind after that bad start. So I think this could be a good race for her to get in the mix, and maybe she might be live for a slice. So anyway, we're gonna go to the betting calculator and see what we can put together. And we'll start with the old exacta here. I got some things written down. So basically, if the first thing you want to do is single the 2 because you think the 2 is going to win, then you just do that, and then you just you decide, okay, the 1 looks good. Like I said, the 6 is a possible, and then you got the 5. So you can do that straight key, and then you can double down on your wager and get twice the exacta for $12. That's usually a pretty decent angle to take. Or you could also, you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna get paid off very well by doing any kind of additions. But say you wanted to add the 5 horse, then you can do that, and it's you can still take a $2 exacta for $10 and add an extra horse for insurance purposes. Any way you slice it, I wouldn't go more than 3 up top, but whoever you like there. And obviously we can flip over to the trifecta and do a dollar try, and maybe we go the 2 and you single that, and then you can go over, like you said, 156, 156, and that's a pretty cheap ticket. And I believe there was one other one, 156, 156. So this one, if you wanted to add the 5 in, you can go for $8. That's not bad for a trifecta. Just some things to think about. I always like to get the betting calculator out because it helps me to try to figure out what kind of value I'm getting. And honestly, I hope it helps you too. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you give a shot and give a shout out to your friends about the Billy Ho Sports channel. And we're going to be covering a lot more stakes races in the future. Stephen Foster's right around the corner. That's probably going to be the next big race. I already have a preview video out for the Ohio Derby, so be sure to check that out. And until the next video, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.